Quant will change lives. In this video, we are going through an interview between the founder of Quant, Gilbert Verdian, where he goes into detail on how Quant will develop in the coming years, exactly what problem is Quant solving, and where is Quant heading from here. We're going to be going through it all in this video, showing you this interview and also giving you my live reaction, explaining exactly what's being talked about. With that being said, if you're new to the Crypto Maxi channel, subscribe and hit that bell, and also let me know. We've seen the price of Quant go on a little rally to $143, just like the whole crypto market. Let me know in the comment section down below on whether we are entering a bull market or we're simply in a bull trap. Let me know your thoughts and what you think is actually happening with the market, because generally I am pretty unsure on which side to be on for the time being. With that being said, let's get into this interview and into this reaction
to this technology, and you're partnering with Oracle for startups to scale up. Can you tell me a little bit about how that experience has been?
It's been quite beneficial, I have to say. We started about 2 years ago with Oracle. We came into the program. We were warmly welcomed, so it's been quite nice and having a family within Oracle to deal with. It is quite a large organization, as everyone knows. And we've been through the whole process, right to the end, and we've actually graduated from the startup program. So I think August, we ended up, graduating. And what actually has happened is we've met lots of different types of people within Oracle, introduced to different types of customers. We've been, deploying our technology within Oracle Cloud, so OCI. But more importantly, we've actually created a new partnership with Oracle. So our product, so Overledger is our technology. So Overledger is an API.
Now, before we continue on Gilbert Verdian explaining what Quant Overledger is, he did mention that they obviously have been working with Oracle, first of all as a startup, and now graduating and actually working and partnering with Oracle, which is a massive deal, as they've actually had the resources and help from a extremely successful company that is working with major companies like Oracle, and Quant has obviously had the resources and help straight from Oracle, which is massive. But yeah, let's get into this next bit.
API gateway that allows anyone to build and benefit from a multi-DLT solution. So you don't have to be picking one or another blockchain. You can use all of them with our technology. So this partnership has basically allowed Oracle to certify us and our technology to be used for Oracle blockchain platform. And that's quite amazing for someone our size. We're able to access the Oracle customer base. We're working very closely with the product team, with OBP. We did a webinar together about a month ago, and we jointly presented and showed the tech working within Oracle. And OBP is a great way for us to scale. And we're getting new customers, and we're working even more closely with Oracle as a result of that.
So yeah, I love the credibility and sort of connections that Quant is building, which there is some major connections being made, of course, with the LAC chain and a lot of banks as well and corporations. Oracle is such a big name that puts Quant just straight in the green lights and a green flag for a lot of companies to work with, as it's such a reputable company. And of course Quant is, but of course not many people might have heard of Quant when it comes to everyday life.
It's a great example of the mutually beneficial partnership that it gets formed between a startup and an enterprise. I know from my perspective, every time we share a story about Quant on our Twitter feed, our timeline goes crazy. So people are clearly very excited about both the partnership and Quant. So what is, in your opinion, what's the future of blockchain?
I think the future is quite ubiquitous, and blockchain would be integrated into various applications and use cases that we use. The same way, Qualcomm or 4G or 5G chips are used in your phone, you don't know what they are. They just allow you to connect to the mobile network. But blockchain will allow us to connect to all of these blockchain networks and to transact securely. The financial services sector is maturing and transforming to use digital assets. So money and different types of assets will be interoperable, and they'll be global, so they can roam across all different countries and networks.
Do you think we'll ever be able to vote by blockchain?
I think it's starting to happen.
That is pretty interesting. I haven't thought about that, but I know on Twitter they're thinking about having some more, not exactly voting, but polls for major decisions. And it'll be interesting to see if voting will actually go digital like anytime soon. So yeah, I'm interested to hear about this.
Happen, but it's linked to identity. So if you look at the security sector and identity and access management, it's been quite a pain point for enterprise and for consumers. You have multiple logons onto different systems. Your data is across all these different databases on site for that particular company that you're using. Then we had federation, so allowing one company to recognize your identity on another. So that's evolving. So what's happening is decentralized ID. So basically, instead of your identity being located on hundreds and hundreds of companies' databases, you're bringing that control back to you. And so what's happening is the consumer is having their own identity. You can control, authenticate, and authorize who sees your data. But at the same time, it's a verified identity, which allows you to do, one application to your bank, one application to the government for a change of address, and everyone knows about it. So from a voting perspective, credentials and identity and verification are all being built into this identity store, which is
Now, before we go any further, now I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this already, the WEF and the World Economic Forum, and how, central bank digital currency is going to be introduced. And obviously it's a big negative, to be honest, for a lot of us to even think about. However, it's going to happen in 2030, whenever. It's going to happen nonetheless, whether you like it or not. And the way I see it, right, is it's going to happen anyways. What's the point of complaining about it when you could actually just invest, or maybe just look into more detail on how you can take advantage of this, as it's a massive shift from this current world and how we're living now. So Quant is obviously going to be facilitating, I think I said the word wrong, to, for all the blockchains to be able to be used and transact with central bank digital currencies. So you can obviously invest in Quant. There's obviously a lot of other crypto tokens and stocks that are going to be really behind. Are going to be excelling in this next movement. But even though it's a negative thing, it's going to happen nonetheless. And Quant is obviously going to be one of those technologies that will be providing the tech for all the blockchains to be used in one, using that Quant overledger. So in my opinion, if it's going to happen anyways, even though it's a negative, you might as well make the most of it, if that makes sense.
Based on blockchain technology, so you can carry your identity and control it and use it for various authentication and authorization. So voting is a definite use case.
I love the potential for blockchain, and especially what Quant is doing with interoperability and the partnership with Oracle. So if people want to learn more about Quant, where should they go?
The best place is www.quant.network. Come and reach out. We'd love to chat. We're quite a friendly bunch, or get in touch through Oracle. We work very closely with Oracle partners and account teams as well.
But yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. It was really interesting to see the POV, the point of view from the founder of Quant when it comes to Quant's technology, and also how Quant will actually develop. As you can see here, the future is pretty immense, especially for a company like Quant. When you are sort of investing in different cryptocurrencies or stocks or different markets, you're looking for markets that are going to be excelling. Even if it is in 3 years or 4 years, during these times, you're able to accumulate as much as possible. And in my opinion, that's a coin like Quant. That's exactly what it is. It's going to have a lot of value in the coming decade. And right now is probably the right time to be accumulating. You look at the price being $140, you might be wondering, I'm waiting for 40, 50, but really you will never know when the bottom will come. But again, remember, take everything by a grain of salt. Nothing in this video was financial advice. It's my personal opinion and my personal take, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.